Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 16 of Stellaris. We've been rivaled by the Hullfear Confederation, which is a little bit annoying. What's our relationship like with the Rixie? Maybe it's the Hullfear Confederation that we want to go against. The Rixie Domination actually quite like us at the moment. They wouldn't be willing to accept an alliance, which is a little bit unfortunate. Unfortunately, there's not an awful lot that we can do about that. Any sort of trade deal we could offer with them to help out with things doesn't look like there is. We have a non-aggression pact between the two of us. We don't want to be fighting on two sides. They're actually not willing to do that, which I find very, very strange. Okay, well, we'll have to keep our eye on them. We definitely want to build up our fleet. We're definitely going to get some destroyers. We're just in the process of trying to colonize another world here. We are currently upgrading our fleet. That's going to take a little while. There we go. The colony has now started. That's going to cost us a little bit of coin, which is unfortunate, but we'll sort that out as quickly as possible. And our construction ship, what are you doing? You are getting the research over here, which is exactly what you should be doing. And then you want to do what? Construction. We might actually be able to reach that that star system there, and we could get 3 energy from a single installation, so that's not a bad idea. We might also have to go and build some defense platforms, which I also think is going to be a very good idea. Construction ship has finished. Let's move you. Let's go and get the gems for them anyway, actually. The minerals even, so that'll help. So all of our science vessels getting pushed out by all of these hostiles. So as soon as we've actually finished repairing the fleet, we can go and deal with that. Let's go and build ourselves some destroyers. Destroyers are expensive, and also destroyers I think cost 2 naval capacity each. So they are a little bit more expensive. If you have a naval capacity of 62, like I do here, you can't have 62 destroyers. So you'd only be able to have, what, 31 destroyers, or a mix of destroyers and corvettes, of course. Yeah, their borders are really sort of pushing out. I'm hoping that we can sort of hold them back. Maybe we can, who knows. Borders really are growing. We've finished a system survey. That is really good. That was very quick, actually. Obviously, wasn't much in that system, unless it wasn't you that finished it, and indeed it wasn't. Let's go up here and survey the what is that? That is, can't even read it. It's the Sterope system. Let's go and have a look at that one. Still a few hostiles around. We should be okay. We've also managed to go and get Lambda Serpentis as well, so I think we'll take our construction ship, get the construction ship there, and tell you to go and build mining stations there as soon as you get a chance. That will help things out no end. And let's go and actually have a look and see how you are doing on the surface. Yep, we're working on the robot population. Remember, you can't build a planetary administration until you reach a population of 5 anyway. So if we can do that and get some planetary... we also want to get some defense stations going up here. I really think we do. There's another research done. Border range plus 10%. That's very expensive. But I think it's what we need right now, just to sort of push back against their borders. The fleet is still being upgraded, which is a little bit annoying. Let's have a look at some of these other worlds. Definitely got some things we could upgrade. Most of the population on these worlds does seem happy-ish. Obviously, we're getting warnings because we are a little bit short of cash here. So we do have to sort of stop and think about what we are going to upgrade. We could definitely... Now, what is this? Oh, that's the factory. That's fine. We would like to get the energy from this one, I think. So let's go ahead and build the power hub. We'll lose the mineral, but that's fine. And I think this tile will go and build one of these hyper entertainment forums, because people there are not happy. We're burning through our mineral supplies, but we're getting 105 minerals per month at the moment, which is really, really good. So I'm more than happy with that. Now, come on, fleet. How are you doing? You're 60% of the way there. Okay, that's fine. That colony's almost finished as well, which should then put us back into relatively stable energy credits. Still at 0. Too many planets. We now have too many planets. Now, I expected that this was going to happen. That's absolutely fine. So, we are above the limit, which reduces our energy credits. So, what we're going to do... I would have liked to actually get these guys to build up first. But I'm going to go and make all of these guys into a sector. So, the way we do that, let's just sort this science out first. We've got the new physics labs. What would we like to get next? Assist research. Allows our spaceship ships to assist with research on a colony. Now, that can be very useful if you get bored of going out... Oh, it's only on a colony. For each scientist level, the planet gains physics output, society output. I guess it could be any planet, really. That could certainly be a useful thing to do. We'd even get another science ship to do it and get another scientist. So we could still use some of our scientists to explore. Let's go ahead and unlock that anyway. So we're going to go into our Empire screen and into planets. And we have a button here at the top that says Create New Sector. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a new sector. And then we need to choose a capital for the sector. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Perquim here. So that's going to be our capital. And then we will go ahead and add other planets and systems. They have to be systems that are within our borders and our control. But that is part of the SCOG sector. It does cost us some influence to make that. But we're going to go ahead and do that. So now you'll see we only have 4 of 5 planets because these planets all belong to a sector. If we go and have a look in our Empire screen, you'll now see that we have the SCOG sector here. Now this sector doesn't have a leader. We can go and assign one. We can have some more leaders. So let's go and recruit a new governor. Construction time reduced and building cost reduction. That is absolutely perfect for what we want here. So you are going to be our governor there. Now we can see how many energy credits they're making. We can see how many minerals they're making. They actually have an energy credit deficit at the moment. We can also, we can tell them to respect tile resources. Maybe we don't want them to do that. We want them to basically allow redevelopment. So that will allow them to replace existing buildings. And this one will allow them to construct buildings that are not suited to their tiles. The AI should manage that. Now then, we can tax them. I don't want to tax them fully. Is this how much we're getting from them? That's how much we get from them. Sector contribution, none. And mineral stockpile. So, sector contribution. Sector is currently not supplying us with any credits or materials, focusing on internal growth instead. That's exactly what I want for now. I want them to get nice and strong. I don't need to be taking stuff from them. That doesn't mean, of course, that I cannot use my own ships to build stuff in their systems, which is exactly what I'm going to go and do here by telling my construction ship, when it's finished its construction, is it going to finish its construction? What is it currently doing? Yeah, it's going and building everything here. So that's absolutely fine. We can still build stuff in their territory, as it were. So that's not a problem at all. I'm going to do what we can to help them out. And that's going to be a good sign. So we don't have to worry about their worlds anymore now. But what you will notice is if I go to those worlds... oh, I can still build on them directly. I wasn't aware that... no, you can't do that. Cannot manage planet tiles in this sector. I can build robots in their... systems though, apparently. So, you know, we could go over here if we wanted to, and we could go ahead and build another robot. Actually help their population out that way. So, a little bit strange. Can I clear tiles for them? I probably can't. Yeah, we can't clear any of their tiles. But they should be able to grow, hopefully, and clear those tiles out. We've got another science ship. It is the Githian. The Githian is where now? What are you doing? Yeah, you've managed to clear that one out. Well, there's still quite a few systems around here that we haven't surveyed, so let's do that. Another technology has done. Better spaceports again. Now, we could go up to the next level of spaceports and get cruisers. Being well ahead wouldn't be a bad thing. I think grabbing defense stations might be a nice idea, though. Let's go ahead and get our other survey ship. And our fleet's still being upgraded, so we'll move out here to do more surveys. And then we'll come and sort of clear these systems out so we can go and do some research with them. Really hoping these guys don't declare. I don't think they will, but you never truly know. Oh, make sure I'm unpaused. We can also go ahead and build better spaceports. We can also get more science. We definitely want more science from this system here. Oh, we're being attacked again. What a surprise. Upgraded physics lab. More food here is not going to be a bad thing because we do have some happiness problems. And we definitely want to get as much extra physics as we can out of all of this, so that is fine. We probably do want to get some more defending armies on some of our planets as well, just in case we do get invaded, which is quite possible. The fleet has been upgraded. Let's go and deal with all of these mining drones that are over here. We might also need to consider basing our fleet a little bit closer to the Hulfir's borders, in case they do decide they want to get a little bit fresh. Apparently we are still equivalent in fleet power and naval capacity. Although our fleet is nowhere near the force limit at the moment, so it is possible that that will change. We are in a negative balance, so we do need to find a way to make some more energy. Doesn't look like we have any buildings that can do that. Just looking through my planet, see if it's possible to get some energy from anything. Maybe worth replacing a tile or two somewhere. Sometimes you do have to do that, unfortunately. You have to give up on something. You are unemployed because we're still building that happiness building. You're going to be unemployed there, so let's go ahead and build ourselves a power plant. And we've got a lot of minerals coming in. Do you know what? Let's just go and build some more power plants everywhere. I don't mind losing some of these minerals. You're only producing one food. Let's go ahead and build a power plant there as well. We'll give up some of the food. We're down to 85 gems per month, but that's still more than enough. But we're losing energy credits, so we do need to get them back. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Gedux system. These strange objects have been flagged as the Z aliens until we can learn more about them. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do the research on them. The Karsten has finished whatever it was doing, which was being harassed by the hostiles up there. Let's see if we can get out into some of these systems. A little bit of a long way around, so we'll just go to that one first. That's fine. Our fleet is on its way over there anyway. We are starting to produce our destroyers now as well. That's why we've also dropped into negative credits, of course, because we've actually got the fleet out and about, and that costs us quite a bit. So, spaceports. We can now upgrade to level 4 spaceports. We should do that in as many places as possible. We should also go and grab some of these extra things here. Are any of these really going to benefit? Minus 20% ship upkeep if in orbit. Extra food. Any planets we can give extra food is not a bad idea. And then after that you're going to upgrade. And then this one, we'll just upgrade you again. And soon we'll be able to start getting destroyers. We have... these are a lot of fleets. They're actually moving towards me, which is quite nice. I could set this to... We've got passive and aggressive. Stance is set to aggressive. The fleet will automatically attempt to enter combat with hostile targets in the same system. So I'm just going to set them to aggressive, because that should hopefully avoid me having to go around and manually target everything. Obviously, there are some of these mining stations around, but... Yeah, toggling the fleet to aggressive is not a bad idea. I see that the Githian there has finished whatever it was doing. The fleet should be okay here. Somebody has died. One of our scientists. You were the guy working on our society research. That's pretty poor. Do we have any spare scientists? No. Going to have to recruit one. You've got reduced anomaly fail risk. You've got better research speed in a particular field. Both of you have. Neither of you are particularly great, so we'll get the younger one. Because obviously less chance of them dying sooner than the other, so... Hopefully our fleets are going to be able to deal with all of these. We have taken some shield damage, but we are just ripping these mining drones apart. It's strange that we only actually go for the hostile units themselves and not the...
Situation log updated. Hostile.
I know, right now we are actually going for the mining facilities. That's fine. I don't even think they fight back, so I'm not even going to worry about them. So we've got the Githian here. You finished researching another system. We'll still do a few more. We've completed a special project. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the United The Zepperdrogan States. Okay, well met, friends. We are the United Zepperdrogan States, a nation built on the principles of peaceful coexistence and individual freedoms. Okay, maybe you're going to like us then. Let's go over here and survey this system. Let us go and speak to these guys. They're rivaled with the Order of Gleer. We are rivaled with the Order of Gleer. That is nice. So these guys might actually like us. They're equivalent and wary. Let's go ahead and establish an embassy with them. Try and get some friends in this game. Right, looks like no, we are still
anomaly found.
We are still dealing with these. Got an anomaly. No chance of failing that, so we'll definitely go ahead and do it. So we are going to have to bring a science ship over here at some point and try and grab all of this debris. We do have a science ship nearby somewhere. Yeah, we've got the Carsten. The Carsten's got to come back down here and clear this out.
Situation log updated.
Another communique. Oh, right, these guys are pretty interesting. I speak on behalf of the Quivarian Star Dominion. Come with a message for your depraved species. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs. Oh, they're not particularly nice, are they? Let's go and have a look how they feel about us. Can't even remember who they were. What have we got here? The Solar Sailor. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Fanguar 6A. Sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails is a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does pose some interesting engineering design choices. So that gives us some engineering credits. Fantastic. It was these guys, wasn't it? Was it the Star Dominion?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Yeah, they've rivaled a lot of people. They really don't like us because they're fanatical purifiers. Yeah, that is not such a good thing. So we've cleared all of those out, I think. No, we've still got one more to get. So we'll clear that out and we'll bring the guys home. We still need some more destroyers, but we are working on some. Let's go and work on a few more. Still burning through all of that stuff.
Situation log updated.
And there we go. Those guys have now all done. So let's go ahead and put them back on to passive. And we will send them home. We've invested another species of aliens. Let's go and actually clear that out first before we go home. So we'll move down there. And, yeah, we've got another alien species to try and communicate with, so we'll start working on that. As soon as you've finished, we'll bring you down here and start working on a lot of this debris. Might be good for us. We also want to make sure we get the upgraded spaceport here as well. So our problem at the moment is still solar credits. Yeah, we have engaged the... What have we engaged? One fleet of void clouds. That should not be a problem for us, to be honest. Should be able to deal with those nicely. I'm assuming there is some way, probably through some tech, to increase the amount of planets that you can control. That there must be a way to make that go up. We'll research that anomaly. There is a 27% chance of failure, but we'll take that gamble, I think. I'm not min-maxing this playthrough. This is a playthrough to sort of learn how to play, so I'm not worried about min-maxing. Right, now you guys have finished that, let's get you back home, because I'd like to save some money by not having to pay full fleet maintenance for you. Because at the moment we're making minus 12, minus 13 right now. A lot of it is building maintenance. We do still have some energy credit buildings in production, so once they're finished it will help. Even more aliens now. Finding so many different alien species. Science Officer Lucas Campbell reports that after extensive probing and scanning of the moon, nothing of interest can be found. Okay, that was unfortunate. So who else have we found? Oh, these guys are all up here. Order of Glear doesn't like us. And we're actually starting to find some people that are quite far out now. I do think that we are going to have to start sort of reining things in a little bit, not scouting out here. It's a little bit dangerous trying to do some of these. Now then, where's the Githian? The Githian's over there. How are we doing on that tech that allows us... Right, the assist research has got 20 months remaining. It's still a little bit longer than I would like. There are some potentially habitable planets here, so let's go and see if we can survey that, if it's safe to do so. Always nice to try and find more habitable planets. Although it is a little bit too far away from us. Our borders have almost joined up here with the sector. That is fine. Our construction ship is still working on this. That'll actually give the energy credits to our sector as opposed to ourselves. That's fine. We've received a communique from these guys. Wow, the Bentel Stellar Conglomerate. I speak for Chief Executive Officer Volgthar and the wealthy elite of the Benthlar Stellar Conglomerate. We're always looking for new trading partners. Okay, so those guys are friendly-ish. Oh, another hostile fleet. What a surprise. Those guys, they don't like us because, why? New contact -20, that will go away. We're repugnant, individualist rabble. They're allied with the Oxbraxy administration. The Oxbraxy administration don't hate us. Maybe we could get an alliance with those guys. So the Oxbraxy and the Benthel. Let's go ahead and speak to you guys. And, oh, we can only have 3 embassies. Who do we have embassies with and who can we afford to lose one with? Where are we? We have embassies with the Rixie, the Arisian, and the Zeppadrongan. Do we really need one with our own vassal? Their opinion of us is mostly coming from the embassy. The was at war is going away. Relative power of subjects is -60 for that. Do we need to stay friends with the Rixie? There is some border friction. Let's recall that embassy for the time being. And then let's go and see if we can get that embassy with the Oxbraxy. So we'll establish an embassy with you. It'd be nice if we could possibly get an alliance. So let's go and see where these guys are. Oh no, they're miles away. They're all the way up here. They're not going to be any use for us. That's a shame. I'm going to... I don't think I can bring that embassy back straight away. I think you have to wait. Oh no, you don't. I'm going to bring that back and go back to the Rixie. I think it's more beneficial keeping our close neighbours happy. Try and keep the people happy that are right next to us. That's going to be the big problem here. What have we got? Construction ship has finished. Anything else over here I want to build for them? Well, let's go over there and we might as well build those last couple of mining stations for them. And we have a science vessel. You finished that. Let's get you down here because you've got a lot of stuff to explore. But we've gone well over time actually, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Stellaris. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.